If you clicked on this video, you most likely are sick and tired of being sick and tired, feel like you're not making moves in the direction and in the path of what you want to be doing, or you're curious why I would say that you're not moving forward. So today we're gonna be talking about why you are not moving forward, and we're gonna talk about how to actually move forward. But before we get started, if you are new here, hi, I am Missy, and on this channel we get to the root of the issue, we learn how to heal and deal. So if that's your thing, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And also, don't forget to check out my book, Anxiety at the Root, which you can get at the link down below if you're struggling with anxiety or even negative thinking in general, or you feel like you don't know how to control your mind, your mind feels uncontrollable. I have actual things you can do to help yourself move forward and get unstuck. The link is all down below. Let's get into today's video. So the first thing is, we are wired for survival. We're not wired to thrive and to take risks. No, we're more so wired for survival, and the reason that is because we want to keep ourselves safe. We're wired so that way we don't risk dying. So that means we are wired to be comfortable. When we find something that feels safe, we will stay stuck in that and continue to do those things because it's comfortable, it's safe, it's familiar, we know what to predict. We like predictability. That's why you may notice when it comes to taking risks or making decisions, especially things that will alter your life, it takes you a longer time to decide if you're going to do those things, because our primal instinct is to fear taking risks because we don't want to risk potential death. But when it comes to taking risks, there are two types of people. There are the growth mindset people and the fixed mindset people. The growth mindset people strive for better. They want different in their life. They like to learn, they like to research, they take action to do better. Those are the people that are more likely to get up and go to the gym. Those are the people that are more likely to, read self-help books. Those are people that really crave growth and they like to do better. Then there's the fixed mindset. These people are more likely to just be comfortable in what they know, and they may fear going outside of their comfort, or they just really like to be comfortable and they don't like things to change. They know what to expect and they just want to stay. They're okay in that fixed mindset. Now, how you know if you're a growth mindset or a fixed mindset determines like how do you live your day to day. Are you always hungry for more, or are you someone that you're okay with the your everyday life and you feel comfortable in it? Having a fixed mindset isn't something that's necessarily negative. It's just the negative side to it is that you will have a harder time growing in your life. That doesn't mean that you are stuck and like you're fixed in this mindset, no pun intended, or maybe pun intended, but it just means that it's going to take a lot more effort for you to get out of this fixed mindset. You're going to have more of an uphill battle than maybe someone who has more of a growth mindset. But again, doesn't mean it's impossible, just will be more work. Now let's go a little deeper into the reasonings why you may struggle with moving forward in your life. One is the comfort zone. Now, you probably hear often, get out of your comfort zone, get out of your comfort zone. And this is big also in anxiety. With people that struggle with anxiety, you're often told, get out of your comfort zone. But people with anxiety are like, I'm getting in my comfort zone every single day. Let's think about comfort zone a little bit differently than what you're probably used to hearing. So here's you, right? This is what, like, you, and you're in your comfort zone, right? And then there's like a circle a little bit outside that where you go, and there's like, that is like out of your comfort zone, but it's what you're comfortable doing out of your comfort zone. And then outside of that is the complete outside comfort zone, like would give you a lot of stress, is terrifying to you. That's what you really need to do when it comes to growing, because you'll only grow so much till it becomes like your new comfort out of your comfort zone. Like when you start to get comfortable with your out of your comfort zone, you need to now go deeper into the complete out of your comfort zone. And a lot of people don't like to do that because, again, that fear of taking risks. But you will eventually get to a point where once you get comfortable with the thing that makes you uncomfortable, there's more discomfort to try to get through. The next is you have a I can't believe mindset. So you may think that you're more fragile than you actually are. You may believe like, oh no, I can't do those things, I'll hurt myself, when in reality you're a lot tougher than you actually believe. Or you may think that you can't do it because you don't have time, when in reality you're just having bad time management. Or you believe it's not possible, in reality you just need extra help, and you need help. You know, maybe you don't know how to do it with your own tools, but you need other people's tools. Like, there's so many things that your belief system of I can't, it's causing you to not be able to move forward. Now, the things that are literally physically impossible, for instance, like time travel or something like that, you have no legs and you're trying to walk, like, you know, there is obviously limits, but realistically, a lot of us make excuses, or we have a belief system of I can't, and we either victimize ourselves, or we believe we're more fragile, or that we can't do certain things because we believe that we're doing, or believe we're more fragile than we actually are. We just don't know what it's like to push ourselves out of that comfort zone. Also, when it comes to your beliefs, there is a lack of confidence. Like, I don't know if I can do it, I can't do it. The only way truly to build your confidence is to try things and to take action, and to believe that there's a possibility that you can do it. So it's not just how you think about yourself and, you know, the things that you feed yourself, but it also matters the actions you're taking. If you are taking no action towards the things that you want to change, then you're never really going to gain any type of confidence towards it. Beliefs change not only based on the things we tell ourselves, but based on what we see ourselves doing, our actions. The next thing is that you use temporary soothing mechanisms to make you feel comfortable, rather than doing things that make you completely uncomfortable and being okay and sitting in that discomfort for a short period of time to eventually get to that long-term goal. So a lot of us, we will like be having a bad day and we're like, oh, I know, I need to go take a bath, or I need to go and get my nails done, or I need to do X, Y, and Z. And yeah, like, it is good to take care of yourselves, but those shouldn't be the primary things you do when you're having a bad day. Those things should be like a regular self-care thing, but you need other tools. That's not problem solving, that is just temporarily soothing yourself. Really, in reality, you need to take steps to help you, so you know you no longer have these consistent bad days or bad weeks or bad moments. You need more problem solving, and you need to think, okay, I'm really low on money, like, how am I going to get myself out of this? Or I really want to go back to school, how am I going to achieve this? Or my house is a disaster and I can't get it together, how am I going to achieve this? Like, a lot of us don't think deeper about the root issue and how to resolve it. We more so think, okay, temporarily I'm gonna make myself feel better, or maybe I'll take myself out to dinner, make myself feel better, like I'll do all these things because I need them to go on and continue to live this rough life. Like, no, you can get out of that rough life, but you're not getting to the root and thinking, what do you actually need to solve this problem? The next is there's a hope that someone will save you. Oh, it's not outright like, oh, I hope someone saves me, but it's like, oh, I hope that like this thing will work out for me and then I can get out of this situation, or I hope so and so will pull through for me, or like, you know, you put it on the outside of yourself and you don't take enough accountability. You just hope that things will work out, the universe will work out for you. Like, you just have all these hopes for outside of yourself, when in reality it's you. You're the one who's gonna save you. You're the only one that can really save you, because you're the one who's in the situation. No one else is in the situation. You are going to take moves and take action to help yourself like grow and become a better person and solve your own problem. Another thing is, a lot of people have a huge fear of failure, which that's normal. It's normal to have a fear of failure. It's scary to fail. It feels really terrible and awful to fail. Like, people avoid the feeling of failure because there's a lot of shame attributed to it, and they feel like there's something wrong with them and they suck, so they want to avoid all of those negative bad feelings, and they don't want other people to know about their failures. But truly, and I'm sure you've heard this, but truly the only way to succeed is to fail. You don't know what works until you try to make things work. And the only way to figure out what works is to have things fail along the way, to say, oh, that didn't work, okay, I'm gonna try this, okay, that didn't work, I'm gonna try this, and eventually something will connect and it will work. But there's no way you can really know unless you try. Like, every single successful person you've ever known has failed at some point in their life. Even Elon Musk, whether you like him or not, he has done things that made him fail, but now he's like a billionaire. So how do we get out of this? I mean, knowing the problems makes it easier to come up with the solutions. You need to start small. You need to tackle the core problem of why you are not growing, and then go from there. Is it your belief system? Is it bad time management? Is it that you victimize yourself and you think that you're more fragile than you actually are? Like, what is the problem? And then once you figure out the problem, then you can come up with the solutions. You want more money? Start looking into finances and how to better manage your finances. You have terrible relationships? Start to heal your core wounds and start to figure out, like, what's a healthy relationship? What do I need? What outside help do I need to help me form better relationships? My house is a mess. Start to get routine and schedules, and do midday things, so that way you're not wound up so you're not at the end of the day with a huge disaster. Have people help, have your kids help, whatever it is. You can come up with a solution for your problem. You just have to stop thinking that you can't do it, because you can. You have to go against that fear of taking risks. You have to go against those feelings that you can't do it. You have to go against the voice in your head. Start to set realistic goals for yourself that you can achieve, and eventually they'll become habits, and eventually you'll start to see yourself growing. So do small things every day, and do things that are unfamiliar and things that make you uncomfortable. And then once you start to become comfortable with that, continue on, keep doing it. And some people will be like, okay, what do I do? Like, do I just continuously grow? Is there ever a time where I'm content? Yes, there 100% is times you're going to be content in your life. But the minute you notice that you're struggling or you're unhappy with something, that's when you start to take action. Be like, okay, what is the core problem and what do I need to do about this problem? Your whole life is just going to be you solving problems. There's going to be moments in your life where it's easy going, and there's other moments where you're going to have to figure out problems. Parenting, work, finances, it's always constantly something you'll have to figure out. And over time it will get easier, and to the point where you can retire and you can chill and go on vacation, whatever. But the only way you can do that is you make sure that you have retirement. So what do you guys think? Leave it all in the comments below, and please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with someone that you think may need it. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye guys. A little bit deeper into the reasoning. My nail broke. You may be wondering why I'm wearing a red lip. It's because I lost my usual lipstick and I needed something. My lips are kind of a weird color. They look like a button.